And greetings, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, here we are. I am in my home away from home. This is the home away from home that I set up after people in chat were saying, "Why am I sleeping in the guard towers?" So I set this place up because my home is a little distant for going when I need to sleep, when the time comes when I need to sleep. So here I am. So I'm going to change my view. There's my nice little bed. And there's my little chest with all my things in it, my little blankie, and my scepters, and my trident, and all those things. And I actually have a fairly decent view of the uh, Sea Bridge from here, which is most interesting. And today is going to be sort of that. I'm going to do some stuff to help some people be comfortable in their homes. So I'm going to go back to where we were yesterday, and what we were doing was Benedict finished working on the the bakery, and so we started actually doing some things in the bakery. But yesterday, while we were streaming, we discovered something. Minecolonies updated, and their update did something to the farms. And so Vincentius Primus looked today, and they had updated again, and it's fixed. Yay! The farms are fixed. So now the way this works is this is a potato field, so I can select potato, and you see it up there in the upper left hand corner, and then I can click here and it is done. And it says no one is farming. I do believe it's saying that because Atticus is actually on break. Yes, he is. And that is okay. However, let's come back here. Let's look at his fields. And it is showing that this field is his. Let's go to Atticus's other fields. Oh, oi! Oi! You are not late. I just started like 2 seconds ago. And we're going to, this is Atticus's beet farm and carrot farm. Why don't we do the carrots first? And we'll come up here, and it is working. So we're going to pick carrots as what he is growing here, and that is done. And I am good. Tudo bem. E você? Como está você, Mr. Villager? And we're going to come here. These are beets. So let's look for beets. B-E-E-T. And there we go, beetroot seed. Let's do that one. And this one is done. Now I'm not changing the field sizes because these are maximum field size, so I don't have to worry about those. Now we'll go back to Atticus's farm. Oh, good. That is very good. Yay. And we're going to go right here and see that all of these are assigned to him. Perfect. Let's go to Aelia's farms, her wheat farms, and let's look at them now. So this is Aelia's wheat farms. So let's pick the seed, and we'll have to look for it. W-H-E-A-T. Select, and there is one farm. And let's go upstairs to this farm here. This is her other farm field. Oh, I picked something. And let's get this. Let's get wheat, B-A-T, select. And this is the new farming program. And it's actually nice. I actually like the change that was made. It's actually really good. We're going to come over to Aelia's first, and we're going to make sure that she has these fields marked. So she also has his fields marked. So let's say no, she's not working. Let's change it to manual. No, she's not working the potato field. No, she's not working the carrot field, and she's not working the beet field, but she is working the 2 wheat fields, and that is what it says right now. Let's go over to him, Atticus, and make sure he's not working the wheat fields. So let's come here, and sure enough, it's showing him working the wheat fields, which he is not. So let's turn these 2 off. Why is it not showing his fields? So let's come back here for a minute and let's see why it's not showing. It's showing her, and she is not working this. Come on, let me get this to straighten out. She is not working those fields, and it should be showing right that she's not working these fields. She's working good. Everything's fine now. When they're on pause, it doesn't show their fields, and that's okay. I am getting the hang of it now. Okay, so why aren't they growing anything? Because we have thousands of potatoes and thousands of, I think we even have thousands of wheat now. So that's why we're not having the farmers. The farmers are on a break. And we could kind of in the story say that the fields are growing in, and it takes time for that. And so that's what's going on. Let's come here. Let's give her these pieces that I just took out of that field by mistake. I'm going to give her that. All right, so they're back. And looks like the new field, yes, system. No, it's working. It's working. That's actually good. It's actually working. I have the farmers turned off, and that's why the fields don't show. And it's actually okay. I've gotten the understanding that that's what that is. If I turned them on, it would show their fields, but they're not working. So it's not showing their fields right now, and that is all right. So let's look for a second. Who do I have? Max is working on the enchanting tower, and Kingston was saying that he was doing a pickup. A ship came in. I think the airship Steampunk has returned, and it's showing some things. Asher, why are you here? What are you stuck on?
I'm going to do my best to work for you. There you go.
Okay, you need buckets. You are unhappy. So what is he unhappy about? Guards in the colony, too bad. Hunger, though, that's interesting. So we'll see what happens when he goes up to the place that he's going. There's Malaya. Malaya's actually working on something. And lots of people are going to work or going home. Let's see. They're going home. It's nighttime. No, wait, it's morning. That's 6 in the morning. So everyone's going to work. Okay, good, good. I didn't do the plantation. And let's look at that. One of the researchers, you forget the name in the medieval version, looks in a scary way like your science teacher. Oh my goodness. That's interesting. That is most curious. So here we have Donum Ornamentum having a Java issue there, but that's okay. Now, he has the same problem, if I'm not mistaken. Let's come in and see what fields say. It is showing these fields. We don't have any cactus fields, so he's not doing those. And that seems to be okay. Everything here seems to be working. It shows him having 2 fields. This field is here. Where's the other? Is there another field on the other side? Because I don't see another field. And this is the level 5. It's saying 2 fields of sugar. Let's look. That's definitely 2 fields of sugar, same as one of 3 fields in use. So, oh, a bamboo. No. We're not growing bamboo. Let me get that to stop, but I can't. It's on manual. Oh, there we go. It's the bamboo. No, that's sugarcane. It's saying I have to do research to do bamboo. So it's showing bamboo. Okay, so that might be a thing. No, you're not going to grow cactus right now. And there should be a way to tell you that you're only growing, because that's why he's distressed. This is on manual. We're not growing cactus. And I'm going to have to go research bamboo in order to get it off of the list. So let's do that. And that will be, the only difference is the teacher uses a hat to hide his baldness. Aw. Yeah. Do you want me to fix this? Let me fix this for a second. Let's get a piece of this and just set it right there. And everything comes back into place. And we'll continue on our way. Jaden is working on armor. Actually, he's working on skin diving suits, actually, for pieces that go into the skin diving suits that the science team uses with the submarine. So that's one of the things. And Cassidy is working on glass for the new, probably for the stonemason's place. And Sky, who's the stone smelter right here, she is working on stone, all the different stones that need to be smelted. For instance, to get stone, actual stone out of cobblestone. That is what Sky does. That's what she's doing right now with those stones. And here, Vivian is our smelter. She's asking for more ores to smelt. But she's just waiting for some things to be delivered to her to
I can help you with
Let me look at her for a minute. She's not in a bad way. Vivian has a good home, and we will make sure that the others do too. So this is also a level 5, which also makes her happy. We're trying to get some of the people who are in lower levels, like Mac. He has a level 3 sawmill, and to get him raised, but that takes time because we have the builders. Do I have another one of these? Let me take this right here and set it down. There we go. Okay, and those are back. And so the industrial Fletcher is also a level 3, and this is Kane Jr. It's Case, not Kane. Kane is the beekeeper. Case Jr. is the industrial Fletcher. And then down here, Tinsley, it looks like Tinsley is going to her field. And Yaz is walking around because Yaz doesn't have anything to do. Yes, I know, because he's cut off. Oh, look at Tinsley, she's growing stuff. She just planted a whole bunch of new trees, and she's watching over them. It looks like they're all sorts of things. Let me see what this is. That's acacia. There's a dark oak. There are mostly, interesting, those are mostly birch trees. You notice we have a lot of birch floors, so we are using those. And also we're using birch for the chefs. The chefs are using it in order to cook. They're using birch wood. So Yaz apparently is fascinated by this end of the corridor, and I find that most interesting. What are you fascinated by? Are you fascinated by by what's going on down there, or are you fascinated by Tinsley? He's like, I'm going back. Okay, you do that. In the meantime, Malaya, this is Malaya's shop, and Malaya is working on, let's see, she's working on the mine still, on the level 5 of the mine. So let's go up. Oh wait, we have to do something. We have to go to the university. So we're going through the corridors, and you always think, let me see, Mr. Villager. Nice joke with yes. Don't have anything to do. Yes, I know. And let's come over here. And this is the university right here. We're going to change into a survivalist just for a moment because we're going to deal with the, yep, there we go. We're going to deal with the block, the hut block. So we don't want anything to happen. So yes, I'm being overly cautious. Oh yes, remember yesterday? We did this. We changed out the furniture in the university. We used modded furniture. This is actually Macaw's furniture that we're using. And is it all Macaw's? Yes, it is. It's all Macaw's furniture. The desks are Mr. Crayfish. So we have a mixture of mods, Mr. Crayfish and Macaw's, and the cabinets are Macaw's. Yeah, so we did that. And the chair is Macaw's furniture, the chairs. And yeah, so there we go. So let's come here. Let's look at technology. Let's come over here, let it grow. Crop plantation, crop rotation. Plantation unlock additional fields. Requires 32 sugarcane and 32 cactus. And then to unlock fields for kelp, seagrass, and sea pickles. Oh, that's nice. Requires plantation at least level 2. Let's see what this is. Plantation unlocks, oh yeah, unlocks fields for crimson fungus and things like that. These are all level 4 pieces. So for all of these, we need some things to take diving lessons. Plantation unlocks kelp and sea pickles. And this one here, plantation unlocks bamboo, cocoa, and vines. Nice. So what we need is we need 32 cactus and bamboo, and then we need 16 more cactus, cocoa beans, and vines. So let's come over here. Let's come to the post office and let's request this. Yeah, that is new. That is definitely new. So let's get cactus C, and let's get 32 cactus. Let's request that. And let's get bamboo, B-A-M-B. Oh, we need 32, and then we need an additional 16 of that, and request that as well. You see that it doesn't say I'm going to get them, so they might have to be ordered, or we might have to wait on those. And then sugar, I forgot the others. Okay, cactus and bamboo we do have, so we can do that one. Let's come back here, look at technology. Let's go down here. So we needed 32 Sugarcane for crop rotation requires sugarcane and cactus. So we need a sugarcane and then we need bamboo. Oh, I see. So I actually need 32 sugarcane. So let's do 32 sugarcane, and then we need cocoa beans, 16 and 16 vines. So 32 sugarcane. Boom, boom, boom. So let's do 32 sugarcane. Sugarcane, 32, request, and then let's request 16 cocoa beans, COCOA. Cocoa beans, let's request 16 of those, request, and then the other thing, cocoa beans and vines. So let's go back here and request vines. So here's an interesting thing, because I don't see them going for any of this. So all of this, we do have vines. So see, it's saying it's going to deliver the vines. It's not talking about delivering a single other thing here. Cancel that. And we have enough bamboo, I think, with 16. Where's the sugar? Did we not get the sugar? Did I just make the sugar go away, or I clicked on the wrong thing for sugar? Let's go to sugar, to cane, sugar cane, and request 16. There it is. So there's 16 of those. Okay. And the sugar cane is also one of the things that we're going to. I requested cookies instead of cane. You saw that. Apparently I wanted cookies instead. So let's come down here. Let's go to civilian and let's look at some other things that we were supposed to do here. One of them is in the first aid area. We were supposed to get more hay bales. And I think we got enough. I just think we don't have them on us. I need 32 hay bales. So let's go to inventory, and I have hay bales, and let's do that. I'm not sure I can do both at the same time, but we'll check for a minute and see. Oh wait, and vaccines. Let's look at inventory and let's get the vaccines. Let's see how many of these we can do at the same time. So let's come in here. So what we're doing is having our university investigate several things. So the citizen HP, the health points going up to, requires 32, and we have that, so we're going to do that. We're going to have them research that, and it's going to take them 2 hours to research it. See, you can see it says 2 hours remaining. We have masks open. What's not open is vaccines, so we can't get vaccines until we have masks. So let us research mask technology, and let's look down here. So they're going to be busy for a while. Both of those require 2 hours Earth time. I'm going to put the eggs away and the rest of the hay away for right now, because we might need it later. We definitely need the eggs. We've got paper. This paper and these books were supposed to be, did we need any actually in, or were we talking about putting these in the warehouse? I think we wanted these for the warehouse, but let's look and see for a minute. Let's look one more time, just for a second. Civilian. I don't see anything. Resilience is healing saturation, and that needs golden apples. Did I get some? Isn't that what I have over there? Huh. Let's look here. I did. I actually got, let me leave these for a minute. Let me do the resilience, because that is something we actually could take advantage of. So resilience is requires a restaurant level 3. We have several restaurants level 3. Zaf, Gyasu, Zaf, Gyasu. And let's see here. Let's see. So that means that healing is saturation lasts longer, I think. That has to be what it means. So let's do that also. So that is going to also take 2 hours. And then we can try vitality, and we can try fortitude. And those 2 will help keep the citizens' health up. And that is good. 2 movies. Zaf is our movie person. He watches movies. 2 movies you saw today. A comedy and a thriller, of course. Yes. What comedy did you see first? And I think we're done unlocking things for right now. We've got them doing a lot. And I think we're going to let them just do those things for now, and we'll go on to something else. See that there is this redstone, citizen break speed, block break speed. That would be okay. I would be okay with that being increased. Do I have enough redstone to do that for breaking blocks? Heavy machinery, yeah, that speeds up their ability to do that. Know the end. The stonemason learns end recipes, and bakers learn. So this requires 64 chorus fruit. That definitely means somebody's going to the end. Definitely. You didn't laugh, but the title was No Hard Feelings. That was the title? No Hard Feelings? I don't know that movie. Interesting. Interesting. Is it, yeah, it's a comedy. I'd have to look for that. No Hard Feelings. Who was in it? Is there someone that I would recognize in it? Let's look at, Know the End gives us that. That's actually good. Endstone recipes. It would be good for us to know those. And we might have some chorus fruit. I can ask for 64 chorus fruit and see if we have any. So let's do that. PageORUS. Chorus fruit request 64. So what happens in my story is that when we request these things, if we don't have them in the warehouse, then our couriers get on making trades with other towns so that we can trade for those things. And that is not Minecolonies yet, but it will be so much fun when it is. So a woman, there is a woman in it that I would recognize. And the thriller was Cobweb. Oh, ooh, okay. That in itself sounds amazing. So we spent all night. Everyone's coming. So see how many people are sick right now. That's the thing. That's why we're getting masks, and that's why we're going to get vaccines. And Kiyoshi, that is something that is in Kiyoshi's wheelhouse. She's going to work with Brooklyn and Melina and Case and all the researchers that Case has under him. He has a couple students, but he now has several researchers, and they're all going to be working on keeping the entire, hear that? That was fireworks. Keeping the entire community well. How do you feel about the fact of you being a part of the Nordic mythology? Nordic mythology, you mean mermaids being a part of Nordic mythology? Oh, it's okay. We're part of many mythologies, actually. And yeah, it's fine. We don't really think about it. You know, it's one of those kinds of things. It would be asking, how would you feel, Mr. Villager, as a Brazilian, you know, being a part of American history? If you saw American history saying something about your people, how would you feel about that? It's that same kind of feeling. It really is. So let's continue for just a minute. I don't really think about it in that kind of way, even as a mer. It's not a thing that I enjoy or something like that. Are they accurate? They're as accurate as, you know, when you hear other countries talk about your country. Are they accurate? Not always. But that's what happens. So remember, Mr. Villager and Zaf, we were working on the bakery. Well, something happened after I got off. I wanted to take a picture and I couldn't. And so I started doing stuff so I could take a picture. And this is what happened. I did more. I know I was supposed to do it on the stream, but I did this part
I could help you
afterwards because I wanted to take a picture. So this is what this cafe sells. They have coffee drinks, and they have pies and cakes and desserts, and they even have some frozen desserts. And we got all of the pictures that Lady Shatana had. Remember, we were saying we kind of liked the way the stone looked with the frames, so we kept those. I took away some of the lights. I liked it better with the ambient lighting. It seemed really bright, like hospital bright. And then we did this because everybody was walking over these counters. And it's just like, I get tired of it. So because they do that, see, now he's doing it right. But he wants to get on top of this. So we'll put something there. He can't get on top. He probably can get on that one. I could put something on those to keep him from walking on those. And yeah, let's think about that just for a moment. Yeah, see that? I don't think there's much I'm going to do. I think he's just doing that on purpose. He's doing that on purpose. So Lady Shatana had samples. This was a bakery, and she had samples in these picture frames. And I took all the samples out and in the beginning because I wasn't sure I was going to keep the picture frames when it was before we started working on it. But it just works out really nice for having everybody see what's served, and everybody is having a good time. So this is Zion's bakery with Walter. Zion runs the retail side of the bakery, and Walter is the industrial baker. And I saw one of the guards go back here, so they went to check. Who is it? It's Kimberly. It's First Archer. So yes, and we were talking about, we put these in a little basket instead of on the picture frames because the basket makes them shows them a little bit better. I like the way they look. But these baskets are from Cooking for Blockheads, which is one of the more secure and has been around for a long time, food mods. There's Marcellus. Marcellus is looking out the window. What are you guys looking at? Well, that's what Walter's wondering. What are they looking at? Maybe they saw a creature. Maybe they saw Ooh, maybe they saw one of my people. Ooh, very interesting. So, but today I'm going to spend a lot of time um, uh, giving people like Walter and Brynn better places to live. So this is their house, and as you can see, there's not much going on here yet. So they're up against, that's actually, let me get into my creative mode. I like being creative, so we'll do that. That is up against the apiary. I don't know that there's any way to give them a good view into the apiary from where they are. I think there's a space in between. Yep, sure enough. There's a space in between the two, and there would have to not be a space for me to do something about that. The question is, do I want to? Do I want to actually have them be able to see the apiary from their house? And let's do that. Let's go around to the apiary for a minute. I'm going to go out. So we're going to here, we're going out here, and we're going to take the airlock that's right here. And here we go. So this is the level 5 bakery right here, and this right here is the little house that's attached to the bakery right here, and on the other side of this house is this. Now that's interesting. So it is directly up against it, so that means that water needs to be sponged. That water is actually not really there. This is a level 5. I should, or 3. This is a decoration, so they only go up to level 3s. But I should bring the rock back down or trim the rock off here, and we'll see what we want to do with that. We could trim it off in this place. There's still, oops, there's still enough of rock here that it would stand on its own if it's trimmed, or we could bring the rock back to this part. Let me get a pickaxe for a minute. Why not do something while we're talking about it? So let's take stone. I'm going to put stone under this part and back off these smaller pieces right here. We'll just back this part off, although this is on the hard part of this building. So let's do that. Oops, we definitely don't want that. Let's do this, and we can bring that part there. Over the glass is where I don't want it, so we'll take off these two sections right here. So yeah. So yes, so it was really sweet. Yesterday I did get a message from Mixasa saying to me that yes, the farms had been, something had happened to the farms, and that's why the farm wasn't working. And he had sort of a solution that they had at the beginning, but they went in and fixed it. It was one of those kinds of things where it actually needed to be fixed by them. And so they did that, and that's one of the cool things about Minecolonies team. They are on it. And if it's not done right away, it's only because it can't be done right away. That it takes time and energy, and they try to do as much as they can in situations like that. What do we want to do here? We've got these over here. We really should close this whole thing up right in this area, right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just close these windows off right here. So that's stone. Can I reach that back wall? Yes, I can. Okay. Just in this part right here, this is in the dark anyway. They're never going to be able to see the sun from this part, so we don't have to worry about that. And so let's just close this part up, right in this part. Although I see that one right there. Can I get rid of that? Do I want to get rid of that? I don't know that I do. I'm not going to plan on that part showing. And how much do I have coming down? We can have this one come up, this come up, and then if we wanted to, we could bring these up right here. And I think that's good. So that mountain is healed. And what are you doing here? Who are you? There's another mountain right here. And it's got this building underneath. Wow. Well, these solar panels aren't doing anyone any good. In this instance, these, we can't have solar panels here. If anything, oh good, thank goodness. All right, so there's another set of panels on the other side. I'm going to take these away. Eventually, we'll bring the mountain down on this side as well. But what I came out to see was, it doesn't pay to have solar panels there. They don't see the sun at all. So here was what we were looking at. See this part right here? See these sets of windows right here are on that house, or on this house. I think I'm going to give them a view of the apiary, and that might be really fun as a way. So your electricity has been cut out. You're back. Welcome back. Okay. Yeah. Nice. And so let's come here. And we're going to go through here and we're going to work on this place. Uh-oh, they're asleep. So they're asleep in the bed. What do I have here that I don't need? Let's make these go away for a second. While they're sleeping, let's work on something else for a second. So we've got this done. I decided to combine the floors. So Lady Shatana's floors are made of deep slate and polished deep slate. And we decided to add Mixasa and Matlam's floors to the inside where there was stone. This used to be brick, and we put in the wood because that's through the whole area. And it works really well now because this this cabinet does cut off the kitchen area from this area, and that is good. This is okay here. I'm just going to go down here. I don't think I can do anything down in this area. This is still being worked on. See this? So we've got some little places here. I like this. I like that. That looks like a little couchy. Benedict is still working on that. There's construction tape. This is finished in here, and we didn't really do anything here. I think the only thing that we did that I would like to do is maybe take that down. And we don't have flags, so we'll take the flag down. And yeah, if we wanted to, we can make that a countertop that they could use. And I think I would like to. So why don't we, right quick, let's go into architect cutter. Let's get an architect's cutter and let's get concrete to leather. Okay, and let's put this right here. Let's put this in, and let's get just a flat trapdoor. this one right here, and that's good. And we'll take this out. It doesn't really need that. This is there we go, and there it is. So now it looks like a continuation of the counter, and when it comes up and down they can use it like that. On this counter, if we want to, do we want to add a computer? Do we want to add a pressure plate to look like a computer? There was a time when there were actual computers. There's still, X-Line still has some stuff that looks like, but it's mostly TVs. Let's go to X-Line for a second, and here she is, or here they are, doing that thing again. Yeah, so see, she has a retro TV and a TV screen, but they're old-fashioned and they don't work for what we need right now in this situation. So the only thing that really does work is the good old-fashioned pressure plate that looks like a computer, and we'll put this pressure plate right here, and there we go. So it looks like a closed computer, and I like those. And I think we already had these. Did I just make something I already had on me? Of course I did. I did. All right, so I'm happy with that, and there we are. So these are his beds. Now these composted beds, there are some things that's what we're going to research so that he can grow some of those. This is just amazing. I just really love the fact that Miksasa and Matlam were able to keep alive these pieces of coral. They're not dead, which means they're connected to water underneath here, and that is so, so cool and wonderful. So here's this thing again. Do I want to put in, if I did, I'd want to put in this right here. And yeah, that's why, because we don't have a piece to go there. Let's get, did that look like there was a light? Where's that light? That looked like there was a light there, but there can't be a light there because this is a walkway. There should be a light here, and there is. Okay, so let's fix this. So, nope. We have one of these light blues. We don't have a light blue. Okay, we have everything but a light blue here. Do I have any other weird something here that I don't need? No. Okay, so now we are going to get an architect. We are going to get some concrete. And see, we're going to get the light. Yeah, we have that. We have it. It's this color. So we'll take this color, and then we need concrete and CR. We need this color slab right here. All right, so right here, let's put this. Wrong one. Let's come back. That is not a trap door. So we do need to make one. Okay, concrete. So let's see. Let's get this. And I think I'm not going to keep these panels. It's trapdoors that I usually need the most. What's happening? I don't want anyone to fall through. Hi, Damon. This is Damon's shop. He's like, what are you doing? I'm fixing things. I'm trying to fix things for you. There we go. So let's do that. Let's make that go away. Let's put this over the light. There's that. And right here, we can't have a light here because that's that piece. And that's what we were trying to do. And although that's not right, is it? It isn't. It's not the right colors. It isn't. Okay. So let's come back here. You saw that, didn't you? Let's put this here. Let's go to concrete. Let's get the blue. Let's get, I know, I made a mistake. I did. A light blue, and I need a light blue slab right here. Okay, so let's pull that out for this slab. Sorry about that. And let's pull this out for a light blue. Do I have one? No. And that's why I was doing that. So none of this is going to be here. So let's make
I
this.
can help you with that.
No, you can't. Who was that? Who was that masked man? Let's come here. This is light blue, and let's do the trapdoor. And let's get rid of this. Let's come to here. Let's go here. And let's make these guys go away for now. I think I used that one already. And we'll take this one out. And we'll put this trapdoor in. And let's put this away. So we've got 3 sets of blues. So there's that. Yes, I'm sorting. Every once in a while you have to. You just have to. You have to sort. You just have to. Let's put these guys here. And then we'll just put this with those things. And that takes care of that for a minute. Maybe I can see it better. All right. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, so they're up. Because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to come back through here and work on this house. So I need sponges.
I can help you with that.
I need sponges. And we're just going to say that those, there's Walter. I beg your pardon, that the solar panels that are on this side of the roof are going to be enough. It would have been nice for them to have the others, and maybe we'll figure out a place to put them. We need a sponge. SPO. There shouldn't be any water here, but it is outside of the building, so it's captured. So let's come here and let's get a sponge and put it right here. And that should actually take care of all the water in this section right here. So let's see where this is. And there we can see the water down there. Let's make this water go away. And let's see how much of this is actually here. So this is the floor to their place right here. And if we wanted them to have a view, we could, this is a really pretty view, we could have them have a view. I'm going to look at this. Let's take this down. Yeah, from right there. And let's see what it would look like if we gave them some really cool kind of floor thing here. So this part is not going to be here. So what are we going to do with these walls? So this is green, but the house is blue. This is the bedroom area here, but it's going to be part of the living area too. We're actually going to end up having probably a wall right there. And then you see that it only comes to here. We're not going to have this part. So this part isn't going to be here. I'm going to bring it all the way up to here. Let's put in this part right here. Up to here and up to here. They're actually going to have this, but they're not going to have this top part. And this is going to be their little view out in this area. So let me jump to here. Let me bring this over, and this is going to go to right here like this, and then down here, let's come to here. Let's see if we can attach something. That's what I needed to attach right there. right to that and bring it over to this part of the building. So there it is. So they're actually going to have this view in their house. Now there's enough room in their kitchen, in this room, and I'm going to have to get some lights. So there's a light there. Let's put one here. Let's put one here. Let's put one here so that everybody can see what I'm doing. So this is what I'm talking about. So they want to be able to look down into that area. And this glass right here, did I go back too far? I think I did. Let's take that away. This right here is the view that they have into that. So this is already a glass, a framed glass here. So if we put anything here, wow, did you see that? That tree just disappeared. If we put anything here, it would be, is there glass on this side? There is not. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and do the white. Let's go here, glass. And I think I'm just going to go and do one without any lines. And this is the only one that's probably going to work. That's a glass slab there. And those are window pieces and all the rest down here. I don't think there's anything that's cleaner than what we're using right now. Yep. So let's do this. So from right here, glass pane, we're going to put it right down on this part and right across here, like this. There we go. So if we wanted, but that would be inside this bedroom area. And so let's say this is the house right here. If they had, if this was actually in the bedroom, what would this be? It's more likely that this should be in the living room. Why don't we have this table? I need to have a place where they can walk right here. So why don't we do this? We know how to do this. Let's get leaves. Leaves. Let's just go ahead and use oak leaves for right now. And let's put oak leaves right along this part right here, up 3. And this is usually what we want to do with these places. And we're going to have the door. This is going to be a walking area right there. And the door, I guess we can have the door be here. I guess we can have the door be in that corner. And then from here, we need to have enough room for them to be here. So what I want is for, on this side, for the wall to be out, but on this side for the wall to be in, which means that this part would actually be here. And that will make the wall in the right place so that we can put furniture down next to this. And Walter's coming in to go to sleep. Okay, so it's nighttime. This part is closed. That actually looks okay, and that'll be good. And then we can pick some colors for this house. That's interesting, isn't it? With that, like that. And then we don't have anything to this. This is closed. This is closed. So those windows won't be there. So I'm going to close the doors since they're asleep. And let's go find us something to do during the night for a moment. It's not thunderstorming, so we don't necessarily have to sleep. The hospital is okay. It's a nice view. Yeah, it is. It's going to make a very nice view. And now with these two completed, this is the cafe right here, and this is the restaurant right here. And then let's come down into finally the organic wall that you suggested some time ago. Yeah, except it's not going to stay like that, unfortunately. We're just using that in order to decide, in order to put the colors on the wall. And speaking of colors, so more than likely for this, we have light blue concrete, because blue is what is in this house. We're probably going to end up using blue concrete panels for that bedroom. We could use dark blue, but the place is already dark, and so let's not. And we could use terracotta, RRA. Let's see if we like the Terra. The Terra light blue is pretty, but we're going to use the concrete light blue this time. Yep, I think so. Or let's look at the tough. Nope, I always want to do that. It's fluff, UFF. The fluff light blue is actually really pretty, but I don't think I can make anything with it. I forgot, because it actually is silent gear, so I can't make anything with the fluffy except walls. Like if I did this with the walls, but if I did walls like this, because that's such a pretty color. Let's see. What if I used this for the walls? Isn't that pretty? And then for the interior walls that I can't do anything about, I could just use white. And so they'd have white and blue. I think I'd like to try that to start out. So we'll look at that as we're going along here. This is light blue concrete. We'll hold on to that just in case we change our minds about something. And that's what we're talking about. Let's come down here. While we're waiting, I want to see. Yeah, organic walls. That would be interesting. In the tree houses in the dark oak forest, those work so well. Those are amazing in tree houses and just beautiful. So this is what Max was working on and still is. And let's see if he finished. Let's see if he finished working on it. Let's look here. There are no work orders. He completed. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, Max. So this is going to make Brooklyn very happy. This is the level 5 Enchanter Tower, and it's just magnificent. That's the only word for it. It is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here is an enchanting table for the player, and here is an enchanting table for the citizen, for the colonist, and then here for the enchanter, I should say. And then here upstairs, look at this beautiful, look at this. This is stunning. This is stunning, and it will be wonderful when they can actually live here in where they work, because wouldn't that be amazing? And look at all these things that are here. This is so gorgeous. She's got all these floating pieces. Yes, she has floating candles, and then the magic doors that actually go outside, which is really nice for me, So this is another exit right here. Let's see what happens up these stairs now. So there were stairs here, and now they go up. Look at this. Ooh, they go up to a ladder that goes all the way up here. Is there a way out? No. So what do they do up here? Wait a second. Is there some secret? Let's see if there's a secret. Let's try that again. So this ladder goes up here. Is one of these a door? It doesn't look like it. That looks like sand or end stone. And I can't tell for sure. I would have to look on the outside. Why don't we go outside and see what that is? We're just investigating. And here we are. So we just went up. I knew it. There it is, right there. Aha! Look at that. Look at that. So there it is, right there is the doorway. And let's come in for a second. Let me see if I can get through this doorway. Can I? I can't. I can't. I'm just, I just can't get I can't get a location. See? And I don't know whether it's because the door's there that I can't get in. That is interesting. But let's do this. Let's take the sand out of this part right here. See all that sand going back there? And let's see if we can see that on the inside. I can't get in that way. And then we have to decide if we're going to keep that, because this is going to be covered like a mountain, the way the way the telescope is being covered. This is also going to be covered. So let's come up here and let's see if we can find that place where we just removed all that sand. Up here, and here it is, and here it is. Okay, yay, look at this secret place. This is nice. Okay, this is very nice. So here's a secret place, and we can put, let's start by putting a light up here. Light, let's get some candles since that seems to be what they like. Let's get some purple ones, and let's get a flint and steel IN so we can light it. What do we want to put it on? We could have it on a table. Let's see what this is. I'm going to try, let me see. This is a piece of white concrete and there's nothing there. So that's actually good. We can actually bring the table into this area here. And we'll look and see. It is, isn't it? Let's do, we could do one of the glass tables. Let's do a mangrove glass tabletop. I have plenty of this. I don't need the sponges right now. And let's do this tabletop right here. And let's put these on it and let's light them. And there we have some light in here. It would be nice, we should have a mat or something there, like this is something. Let me see what this is. Let me see if this is needed, this piece right here. Yep. Let's come here. And that piece is needed. So we'll leave that. And these are needed in this section. But we could pull out one of these and put books here. Let's put books in. Let's put mangrove books. Let's look for mangrove. These are mangrove here. Do we want the mangrove to be like this? I think I do. So let's put a bookcase right here. A mangrove bookcase right in this part. I don't like it facing that way. I don't know that I necessarily like it that high. That's the thing, that I think I would rather have it like that. So there's those two right there. And this is just some place where she has some secret something, where Brooklyn has some secret things up here. And we should add like a closet, like a cabinet or something. Let's look at cabinet, C-A-B-I-N. Let's look for the mangrove. That's mangrove right there. Let's put this on this wall right here. And look what we've got. Let's put some potions in here. P-O-T. Bottles. T-T-L. Let's do bottles instead. This is going to be tough. Let's remove these guys. Let's put this here. Let's come back to bottles. T-T-L-E. And let's do the water. Let's do the red, and let's do the gold. Let's do these three, and let's put them on the shelf in here. Like that. And there we go. So she has something on that shelf. There's something that she's doing there, and we'll let the shelf go. And yeah, it's now 9 o'clock in the morning, and we can, wow, look at this. So she can come here like this and look out, and we'll have to keep this in mind when we cover this, because we're actually going to make this look like one of these. We're going to cover the whole thing and make it look like one of these. Look at the telescope. It's almost completely covered on one side, and the telescope, and this is the guard tower right here, and the telescope from this side looks like the mountains do in this area. And we haven't finished this side yet, and we have to leave the front because those doors slide open and close, so the telescope fits back in. See, it fits back in to the building. And then, so we're just going to have the rock come up to that point where the telescope is. So this, sitting right here like this, we could do one of two things. We could either make it one of these, which we actually should, and these, see this one here, make it look like these, so it will look like all the others in this area. And we still have to do the same with this one right there, but I think I'm going to really love doing that. I know it's gorgeous, but it's also perfect for what we need to happen with this part right here. So we're just going to go ahead and have all of this be covered, and that is going to be really cool. Can we have these pieces be out? We'll see. We'll see when I start doing it. But right now, let's go back to Walter's house, and let's put in the walls. And so we're going to come around here to the tourist area, and right there is the airlock. We'll use this airlock right here, and we'll come up. I'm just rushing. I'm rushing. There we go. So we'll come up here, come around the corner. Somebody's eating, and he's getting ready to go in. I'm going to go in with him, and then he can shut it after me. And Walter's walking around. He's watching his... Ooh, isn't that pretty? That's actually quite pretty. I agree with you, Mr. Villager. Wouldn't that be amazing? That really would be. It actually would be amazing. So let's come here. Let's make that go away for a second. And let's put the wall up. And we're going to use white on this inside part. So we're going to use white panel for this because I think I'm going to make the walls tough. So we're going to cover this part here. And that's why we have that. And there we go. So that is done. And then on the inside, we need to do the outside. And did I fix it that way? I did. This is going to be on this part right here. Now let's see what problem we have here, Houston. Do I need to have a block right here? I think I'm going to have have a block right there. So let's put a tough block. Let's put, a fluff block. Let's put one of those right there. So that wall is there. And now take this down. So this will give us the thing that we've had in the other buildings, a little kitchen nook. And yet they'll still be able to walk around the bed. Zaf is saying, at least past this month, you're sick of summer. Ah, summer. But it hasn't been that long. It's never long enough for me. You're sick of it. Well, it has. I can understand why you are, because it has been intense. It definitely has. Do I want something here? I think I might cover this. I don't think I can. Oh, look at that. I didn't think that was possible. I did not think that was possible. Wow. I did not think that was possible. Look at this. Real walls. This is wonderful. So in here, all the way to here, why don't we begin to put the fluffy. We're going to make a fluffy bedroom. So we're going to have these walls here be this color all the way through right here and all the way through to the outside. So we'll put this in. I do understand, Zaf, because of your work, summer is a really difficult time, I'm sure. Because, yeah, working outside. And this specific summer has been so intense. It really is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm sure you would be glad for it to be over. And there we are. So you can see that that is outside of the building. So we might have to cover this up on the outside. We'll check and see. What do I want to do with this? Should I do what I did in the bakery? Maybe I will, because that worked so well. Why don't we do that? Let's bring a light, one of these lights here. I'm just going to put it on the floor here for a minute so that you can see better right here. And let's do what we did in the bakery shop, and let's put in stairs. Let's put in white stairs, or we could put in blue stairs. Let's put in white and have the white essentially be what this is. This is white concrete, and then that's panel, so that's good. So this top part here, bonk. Uh-oh, somebody's home and wants to go to bed. Yep, that's what I thought I heard. All right, so we'll do this, and then we can panel this whole inside part here, and we'll continue with that. So it'll look like that on the outside. What's wrong? Ooh, did you see that? That was scary. Wow. Okay, yeah, so we can do this color. and bring it around. So most of the place is going to be blue. Maybe we'll have some other color on another wall, or maybe we'll just have the blue and the white. And it'll be a continuation of that. This week you're free, but in general you work long hours in hot temperature. Wow. That is so not fun. I recognize that that absolutely is not fun. And let's let these go for a minute. I need this, so we'll put this here. Let's go back and let's look. So Max isn't doing anything. Max finished that project. So now I believe he still has to wait for research to be done on this project here, on the Alchemist. Let me see if it says so. Let's look here. Build options. The builder is Max. Upgrade the building. Yes, he can now work on this. But before we have him work on Freya's building, let's go down here and have him work on the athletic center. Everyone is excited to have the athletic center, and Freya actually is working in her area already. So let's red. Oh no, I just remembered something. We actually need Freya. We need the alchemist for something, for some sort of lesson. Remember, we don't have a level 3 alchemist. Let's have Max do this first. So the build options, Max is going to work on this building, upgrade the building. And he's going to begin to build out the alchemy lab of the university. This is the alchemy lab of the university, and this is the enchanting studies center for the university. And so these are also purple in here, and but we made the magical stuff to be magenta in this area. But as you can see, it's definitely going to be purple when it's all done, like the university. And I suppose we shouldn't separate it. We should go ahead and have all those university places be the same, and we can do that. Let's see if they picked the things up. Yep. And they took them to the warehouse, and this is fine. I love these. I think that, no, that is the way it's supposed to be. And let's look here, and we have everything. So the other thing that Max will work on when he's done is he'll work on this, and then we'll have him begin to work on the farms, simply because he's in the location to do that. So we're going to have several people doing the farms until we get them up. This is a level 5. The Lighthouse Logbook. No signs of pirates today. A fisher passed away. Wow. Someone at Aqua Venum said that pirates attacked a colony not too far away, 2 days ago, so they have to keep their eyes open. And that is day 38. I saw a black sail this morning. They are coming for us. And day 42, we survived, but I'm sure they will come again. These are historical books. That's a historical event. We don't have to worry about attacking pirates. Let's put this here. There we go, to repair that. But it is interesting to see the history. This is a level 5 tower. These are level 3 decorations, so they're complete. And over here, we could have Max begin to work on this recycling center. And I think he would like actually working on that to Jacob's specifications. So that'll be really good. And then the farms. So we've got all these science farms here, and they still need to be worked on. So Max has plenty of work to do, but he's not going to do any of this. I just realized that Jania and Benedict are more likely going to do this. When Max is done with Freya's, Max is going to start the mine. He is actually going to start building the nether mine. He absolutely is, and that is something that he's going to work on. Let's look here and see the build options. The builder is going to be Max, upgrade, and yes, he can work on it now. So as soon, look at this, wow. So as soon as he is done with Freya's area, we're going to have him come and work on this. There was something that we saw out the window that we could actually see beyond this building, other building areas. And so wow, that looks scary. Look at that down there. There's magma in this area, and we can see it. And then we're deep underwater here. So this is really perfect for this. And in these, we will probably put, where's the building? The building is right there. We could haul across. We could put a hallway here. See where that is? Let's go out. I want to see something. Let's see if I can find that hallway. Yeah, we have lots to do. Find that hallway on the outside and see what I want to do with it. Let's go to this. The red here marks the airlock that's in this area. Let's come here. Let's go up. So this is where, right here, there it is. This is where this is. So I believe that we were able to see down here, way through. I probably missed it. There it is, this way. Wow, look what we've got here. Let's come here for a minute. We're on this side. Can we get over or under? I don't think we can. I don't think we can do it from here. Let's look at these parts. I think this just goes into this ravine, but there's no way around. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so let's come the other way. This is where we're talking about, right here. And right through here is, right through this wall right here is where we're talking about bringing a hallway. But where does this hallway go? Because this is where our buildings are. The closest thing we have in this area, see where we are? It would be bringing a hallway somewhere under this. It would still be under this stuff here. And whether we want to do that is something we can look at. Your face is brown, your hands are brown from the sun these past weeks. You are brown now? Yeah. I hope you're being careful about being in the sun. I know for people who work the jobs that you work, that is a really difficult thing, having to be careful about that kind of work where you're outside all the time. What's this? where am I? So this is the walkway to that. What is this? What is this that I don't recognize right here? That's still brick. Oh, it's a house. It's a house. It's somebody's house. I remember now. I remember. Okay. So we might cover that, or we might do some things. This is another one of these home sweet homes that we need to take care of, and we'll see about. We've got so many layers. There are so many layers here. And then of course my own right here. But let's go in. I'm gonna get, what time is it? It is 8 o'clock in the morning, so there's no sleeping today. Let's get back to, is it raining? It is. It's definitely raining, but we're going to go back to the tourist airlock right here. And we're going back in, and while it is daytime, we'll work on their apartment and get it to a place where I can actually say they have enough of a home sweet home. Whoa, I made it.
Do my best work for you.
Just when he went through. Okay, so here we are. And it's early in the morning. Who's still in bed? Brynn is still in bed. She's still getting ready to go to work. She might not go to work because it is raining. Do we want to put a door here? Do we want to make the door? We might have a problem, Houston. Let's see if we can put a door here. Let's just, for right now, let's just use one of Macaw's doors. Let's use the lightest one. Let's use this one, and let's see what it looks like if we try and put a door in here. Let's step back.
Good day to you.
Let's do it from this side, and let's see. Yes! So there it is, right there. That's their door. However, we need it to be this way so that it opens that way. Yeah, I think that's the way we want it to open. Hello. Hi, Brynn. Brynn is taking the day off. And it is right on this edge, but I think that that is okay. Right there. The door works, and that part is there. We could make a matching door. We'll see if we want to later. And these doors will come off for now. For the time being, let's give them this is their private house. We do have blue doors, but none of them are really going to match, I don't think. We could do the warped swamp doors. That might work. Let's come down to the biomes doors. Ooh, pretty. An enchanted blue door. This is the right kind of blue, I think, for them. Let's see, and the Skyrus door. Let's look at both of these and see. I think the Skyrus is going to still be too, thank you. The biomes. Chroma Hills does have some things for the biomes, but you see what happens sometimes. Some of them don't work as well. This blue is too different for this. Look at those doors, though. That would be interesting. What would I prefer? Mr. Villager is asking, would I prefer a burger or pizza?
I can help you with that.
Yuck. That is a good one. Yeah, I don't know. So as far as, oh, that's nice. that might be. But oh, and there we go. So now we've got something. I'm gonna have to make a door for them. Those aren't gonna work. We have thunder and lightning. So pizza or a burger? And that is a good question. That is a very good question. Let's try not to get struck by lightning. Let's swim over to our place and let's quickly swim over. There we go. Let's make this go away. We're going to take shelter in here. Let's get a little blankie out. Let's get our blanket out and let's get on our bed and let's come right here and let's go to sleep. And we are sleeping. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not a bread person. So usually with burgers, I don't like buns, and I like the stuff that goes on burgers, and I probably get to the point where I eat most of the bun and then I don't want the rest. With pizza, I'm more likely to eat all of the crust of pizza, and there are all different types of pizza, and I love pizza sauces. I love Italian sauces and things like that. So I think I would have to say pizza. I think I would. All right. It is daytime. Let's go back to here. This is the corridor again, and we'll go back inside and work on their house now that it is not raining. All right. This is the second or third time I've had trouble getting up this ladder. So we're going to do what we've done in the other areas and take away a little bit of this and add this all the way down to the ground on this part, because this is easier to do like this. And I think I'm actually going to take this away. If I'm going to have that, it would need to be in the ground. So right here, if we were going to have it, we'd have to put red in the ground, or we can, or we can just use the white. This is the white right here. Let's just go ahead and put white underneath, right on this section right here. And that'll help us get up this ladder and inside more easily. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's make these go away. Let's come up. And here we are. And let's go back. And Zaf is saying a burger. And yet, you know, I like... Thank you. I like the meat in burgers. And so I like that the burger, the beef patty, I like that. That's fun. But the rest, and the lettuce and the tomato and the condiments, it's the bun. It's the buns that I have a tendency not to like. Bread, you can ask Vincentius Primus. I am really not a bread person. We weren't raised on it. When my mother did make bread, she made it for my dad. She made cornbread for dinner. And we sort of understood that it was for him, and like it was his bread. And it was good. We had it from time to time, but it was not something that was that we considered a normal part of what we ate on a regular basis. So that's my reaction to burgers, is that. I saw something somewhere where someone was talking about the version of burgers that they have. Maybe it was New Zealand or Australia. somewhere where they make burgers without the buns. They actually serve all the stuff that you would serve on a burger and don't serve the buns. And it's like, that's a place? I must be one of them. Yeah, so, but we actually did see that. I think we were watching one of the YouTube channels. There is a person in New Zealand who is doing YouTube videos on tiny houses, on houses that are alternative houses and are very, very small like trailers, except they're not trailers. And those houses is what I believe we were watching, something like that. And then Vincentius Primus had an extension of that where he was talking about seeing this comedian who was making fun of the fact that people don't realize that New Zealand and Australia are different. They're not the same. They're two different countries. Although it was really interesting because the flag for New Zealand and Australia is almost exactly alike, except that the Australian flag has an extra large star that the New Zealand flag does not have. And that's very cute. I thought that was funny. So, but yeah. Now, do they want to be able to look out into the bakery? I don't think so. But this wall being back here might actually be okay. We can have this come back in this section and come right to here and have all of this come back on this little corridor piece. I believe, I don't know whether it's actually a corridor. It doesn't look like it. That we probably put this in. So we can do this in this section. And we were going to have this part come here and here and here. And then we can have the white fill in the rest in this section. So yeah, it was interesting. We are a big world. Yes, we are. We are indeed. With a lot of stuff and a lot of people. But it was interesting seeing the differences between New Zealand and Australia. And the fact that right now, can you imagine? Because we're all in the Northern Hemisphere. You're in the Northern Hemisphere, aren't you, Mr. Villager? I might be making an assumption. Are you in the Northern Hemisphere? Are you in... Whoa! Water! Quick! 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 Okay. Are you in the Northern or the Southern Hemisphere? Oh, this is outside. All right. So we'll have to do these like this. Otherwise, they're just going to leak through. So let's take that piece and that. We're painting the walls, but these walls are actually on the outside of the water. So we may have to cover the outside. It depends on how it looks when we get out there, which we'll do when we come back from it. I just don't want the water coming in, and that's why I'm doing that. Yes, so this is going to be a little blue house with some white wall accents in the middle, and maybe in the kitchen area we'll do some more. But this is actually a tiny house. I hadn't really thought of it that way, but some of the people who live here are living in tiny homes. Either they're living in apartment homes or they're living in separate homes like this one that just happened to be tiny, and which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, come on. Come on. How much is... Yep, there's water. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there was, because it's easier to just pull them out. So sometimes I can do them. It's easier from the side. Yeah, let's do it from the side. It's easier to get the piece that I need so that I don't have to hit them more than once. So we're using this color, which is really pretty. This is Fluff, which is Silent Gear, and it's a pretty additional stone that has some really pretty colors. Some of the fluff is super bright and can't be used for housing at all. And then some of it, like this blue, is just precious. It's just a perfect, perfect wall color. And I like it for the walls. So, yeah. But I like the idea of tiny houses, and I like the philosophy a lot of times of tiny homes, specifically ones that are off the grid, and it's an interesting. Oh, come on! There we go. It will not do this last one. There. Dun, 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 dun. All right, and just in time, Walter just got home from work, and I still don't have something here. I'll have to figure out what their floor is going to be. Is something dripping? You're dripping. Do we want to? We could cover this with this. We could cover this up. We'd have to put something else here as a light and see what we want to do. Let's see how that is most curious. And here's what we can do right here. Yeah, let's have this be part of the inside. Let's quickly do this before someone comes. We're going to have this be part of the inside here of this. The door is going to open right here, and then right here, let's get us a light. Now, I don't want the blue ones. I know there are white ones out here somewhere. So let's get us a white light. And then, do I have some on the stairs? I do. So I want one of these, and then I'm going to have to build a wall for them. Monk. There we go. There we are. Let's come back. I like the philosophy. So where could we put it? This is going to show on the other side. Why don't we just put it there? Because then it shows in two places. It shows there like that, and here like this. I think that works. So that's going to be outside their door. And now let's do a door. I kind of like that color. It looks nice, the light stuff. Let's see how we want to do this. I almost want one of these to be here. And let's make these go away. Let's make white concrete. Let's hold on to it. Let's make just a plain white door. I think we don't need these anymore. Let's put this away. We don't need you probably, and we definitely don't need that. Let's come up here. Concrete. Nope. RCH, Architect's Cutter, and we need concrete. Let's make these two go away. Let's make this go away for right now. Let's come here and let's get concrete, and let's do this. It is a curious thing. I think I think if I was thinking fast enough, when you said burger or pizza, and I would say pasta. Pasta is my favorite. I prefer pastas. All right, so we're going to do a solid door, and yeah, and I think that's all we need is just this door like this. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. It looks like that. That's interesting, isn't it? Do we want a full door? Ooh, now there's a thought. There's a thought. That looks like a refrigerator door. That really does. Close it. Let's see what other doors we have for a minute. That really looks utilitarian in a very strange way. Let's look for the mantu. Let's look at the portmanteau door. Let's come down to the other doors. There's only, and then we have this door, the vertically striped, but I think that means that those stripes are through the door and you can see through it. And then this door, this white concrete door. Let me see what other doors. I think that's all our choices. So this one is the solid door. The mantu is this one that looks like that. That's probably going to be our best bet. But just for a minute, since we're looking, and let's do this door for a second. That's interesting. Huh. I just realized, yeah, see, this is the problem with this door. So this isn't good for a house. And I think the other one looks like a back door. This door that has that. I like those for back doors, but not for the front. Let's do the mantu. And this is the door to the house. Let's come out. Let's look what it looks like if they come to the door. They're going to come in this way. Let's do it the other way. So let's do it this way. So when they come to the door, they're going to come in this way. Yep. Let's do it that way. All right. So there is the door. Yeah. It's great on this side, but on this side, it's a white door in the middle of their house. I think we'll do the other way. So we can't, now we have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. Because this blue does not match anything. It doesn't match anything. So I guess we'll have to do the white door. So since we have to do a white door, and since it has to be right there, let's insert it into the wall. And that way it won't look like it's like right in the room. If we do it this way. So, whoops. So let's do that. And there we go. All right, this is going to fall out because the floor is not going to be that color. So let's see what we're going to do about this floor here. And this part right here, it should come down all the way around like this on this part of the wall here. And what are we going to do for flooring for the main part of the house? And that's what we're looking at right now. Oh, they're asleep. I have to go. I'll come back. Yeah, it's better if the door is inside the blue. And we'll come back in just a minute and see. That works for me right now. Here's a place. Here's some place where we can actually put some plants while we're on the outside of their house. We need some big pots, don't we? We could have a couple different types. I wonder what this is attached to here, or it's just a hanging plant. Yeah, they're just hanging plants in that corner. Okay, let's look here for a minute and see. We would need something that would be happy without a lot of light. Let's look at flower pots for a minute. Let's, we've got our doors, so we're going to let those parts go for right now. And we have the door we want. We've got flower pots. We could do this, and we could do the azalea bushes. That's a hedge right there. We have the dark purple ones, and let's go to the solid color bush, which is right here. Uh-oh, no green bush? Wait a minute. Azalea, A-Z-A-L. There it is. There's the green one. This would be pretty with a plant here and here, or here and here like this.
What is it?
And have, hi, and have a couple of these. Can I put this one in here? Nope. And have this one here like that. We could have the purple one right here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's different. It didn't show up the way the other ones do. So this one hasn't been fixed yet. Let's not have that one. Ah, of course. Flowering jacaranda. Let's put the white back behind. Let's get a flower pot. Let's just use the azaleas here. We'll use that one and that one, and then behind, let's see what we can get that looks like something. Let's look at anvils. Anvils used to be really good for this. Here's one. This is a diamond anvil from Cyclic, this anvil, and we're going to use it. We're going to use this as a flower pot, and we're going to take azalea, A-Z. Let's get azalea bushes, and we'll put them in this section right here. We could do jacaranda, but I think we'll do azaleas here. So like that. There's that piece. Should it be the other way? Let's see. Get ready. It's going to make that noise again. Oops. Let's be this way and have it be this way. Let's see. That looks better like that. So we have that there. And yeah, so it looks like there's a couple different bushes in the corner. One of them is, let's make one of these, the azalea. Let's make one of these flowering as well. Let's make this one flower. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Azaleas, A-Z. And there it is. So let's take that one right there. Let's see. What time of day is it? It's 9 o'clock again. Walter's going, uh-huh. So there we go. So that is what that looks like. I'm not sure I like the light colored one. Let's see what else we can use. Crates, A-T. So we have all different types of crates here. Let's see if we have, let's do baskets or boxes. Basket, okay. That gives us this basket, Farmer's Delight. Let's do boxes, X. Nope, it's crates, A-T. So it is crates. And we could do one of the crates that has something in it. like a cabbage crate or something. Let's look at these for a second. So there's that, except it's the wrong way. Where would I have to be in order? There we go. So we could do that, and it would be there like that. That's actually not bad. That one looks really good. So let's do that one. That's good. And it's moving. And do we want some light right here? Do we want a light right here? Let's go to Simply Light, which is, let's find Simply Light on here. There it is. This is Simply Light. Let's put this over top of that. We can put this in there. So let's look. And right here, this should fit right into that piece and light that up like that. So they have a little light. Remember the banner decoration? I do remember your banner decoration. I absolutely do. So Mr. Villager is talking about putting banners together, 2 or 3 banners, solid banners together to make a decoration. And that is a very pretty decoration, actually. All right, so this is the window. We can do the same thing here and have this be the living room area, have the dining room be over here, and have the kitchen be in this area. We liked doing that. I like this as the nook for them to eat in. I actually liked that a lot. So why don't we do a nook here? Let's let all of this go for right now. And we will put in table. And we're liking the light colors in here. We could do a light coffee table. We could do light glass. Let's do a light one of these. I know we've probably done this a million times, but it's fun to do it again. Right here, let's have this be a part of their kitchen. Let's get some chairs. There are. Let's have a chair. Let's go ahead and do the matching chairs. Let's do one here and one there. So if this is here like this, it almost means that the kitchen is only going to come to probably about here on this side, unless we have this be where the kitchen is. Have the kitchen be in here and come around here and have the table be here. Nope. Let's have the table be a single table right here. And let's have this chair be here and this chair be here. And let's have this chair be here like that. And then over here, we'll have the kitchen in this corner. So we could have a counter right here next to that. And let's continue. So this is blue, but it's not a blue that we have. So it tends to want us to do wood counters. So let's do wood counters. TER. Let's go for these. So we have these. Let's get drawers. AW. Let's get these drawers. And then let's get a sink. Let's get the birch sink, stripped birch sink. Let's get a stove from, nope, an oven from Cooking for Blockheads. And let's get a fridge. Yeah. Let's start with the, let's start with cooking because it can be dyed. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see if we want to have it dyed. And then let's do this. So right here, let's put that one. Let's put the sink right here. Let's put this. Let's put a drawer here. We need a cabinet, and we need this to be there, and let's put another drawer here. We're gonna have to put some light here. Do we want to hang something down over this? Let's do that. So if we're going to do that, we're going to have a white behind this. Right here like that. What am I looking at, and why does that look? Oh, it's a refrigerator. I just put a refrigerator in the roof. Let's get a piece of concrete. I don't have any handy. There's one in the floor. I need to put something right there. There we go. So we can, that's not even in the right place, is it? It needs to be right here. And let's put this back here. And let's get a chain. C-H-A-I-N. Let's get just a regular, let's get the netherite. It's a little bit lighter than the iron chain. And a lamp. LAMP. What do we want the lamp to be? We could do one of these. Let's do the white one, and let's see what that looks like. Let's hold on to this for a minute. So let's bring this right here like that. And then let's put this right there over top, and that takes care. I know it's big, isn't it? But I think it's okay. It's pretty big. Let me see some other lights for a minute. Let's look at X-Line for a minute. Let's see if X-Line has something smaller. Not really. This might be smaller. Let's see if I can put this on that chain. Oh my gosh. I can! Look at that. Okay. That's actually quite interesting. I'm good with that. Let's do that. Okay, everyone's still... It's nighttime. Let me go out of here. We'll do it again. We'll go out and we'll come back. They're in the bedroom. And Walter is not in bed yet, so we'll continue for a moment. It says all the colonists are in bed. And so there we go. Yeah, we can get some of this later again. We haven't used that. And we still need these pieces right here. Let's put them there. So where were we going? Uh-oh. Hold on a second. How much time do I have? Hold on for just a minute. I just got a message. Hold on a minute. Just for a second. Yep. Uh-oh. Let's see. No, 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 no. Oh, don't tell me it's gone again. I do not like this. Sam, I am. I don't. How does this happen? I'm in trouble. Hold on for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, let me do something here. I'm still.
I cheated.
You cheated?
Get her out.
Wait a second. She's asking me something. Could you answer her for me for just a minute?
She said, "How about a question?"
Yeah, which means she wants to ask something, but I don't know how important, if it's about the heater or if it's the air conditioner or if it's about timing of something. So just a sec. All right, so what time of night is it? It is after midnight. Oh, thank you, Mr. Villager. Thank you. I don't use it that often. Yes? An hour. Okay. And let's see if she needs something. Let's come here. I'm going to go to sleep for a minute and wake everybody up and come back.
Do you have
Yes? What?
some different language keyboard?
I do. I have several, so I have to from time to time.
And or Espace. And it's QSDF. AZ. It's Azerty instead of QWERTY.
Yes.
It's like I'm trying to find the letters. This doesn't work.
You know how to change it, right?
Just a second. I don't need to.
Okay. All right. Vincentius Primus, everybody, is helping me for an interruption. I'm going to try and see what my sister wants. All right. And because I still I couldn't get her. And so he came over to help right quick. And all right, so let me go back because everyone's up. And this is the corridor to the university, to the tourist area. So this is the tourist area here, and there's the tourist airlock.
She said when you're done, before I said anything, so I said streaming for 1 more hour.
Okay. And that's okay? She's saying that's okay?
She said when you're done.
No, now she's saying something else. Just a second.
She's probably saying okay now.
All right, just... Oh, okay, no rush. All right, okay, good. Thank you, Vincentius. Thank you. So Vincentius was helping me. Are you going in or are you Kimberly? I know that's you. Let's come here and let's do this. There we go. So yes, here we are back here right quick. I don't usually, but I have been starting to include more, this time more a refrigerator. We are going to put in some cabinets and that'll help frame the kitchen. So let's do that. That's an excellent idea. Why don't we do that? So let's have a counter come out on this side right here. Let's do this. Let's have a counter come right here like this, right here. So that's part of the kitchen. And that will allow us to put another drawer right here. And yeah, I don't know. This looks like where we should put the refrigerator, but it's kind of a strange place, isn't it? If we did put the fridge right here, what would it look like if we had a fridge right there? That would be fine, except that it can't be facing that way. Can we face it this way? Let's see, can we face it? Nope, can't change the way the door faces. Let's make that one go away. Let's come to fridges. Let's see if X-Line's fridge will let me change the door, the way the door is going. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, none of them will. All right, so let's rearrange. Let's put this here. Yeah, it's not working this way. I don't know why it doesn't want to, but I'm going to change this around. I don't like it. Let's put the fridge right here. Like that. That's X-Line's fridge, which has the tubes and actually opens and closes like that. Let's put the sink right here, which means, I know, I was mad. Sink. And I just made everything go away. Stove, oven, and let's put this back. Okay, and let's put a drawer here, and the sink here. Let's put the stove. We can't put a sink. We can't put that there. Let's put a counter piece here, and then let's put another drawer here and here and here, and let's put the stove right here. And so this is our kitchen now. It's much better. Let's put the cabinets up, and we will put the table right here, the table and the little table right here, so that it could be used as an extra counter right in front of this right here. And then out here we'll have the main table out here. How is he today? Oh, Mr. Villager sends his greetings. Mr. Villager sends greetings, and Vincentius is sending greetings as well. Zaf is asking how you are. How are you?
I'll just say okay.
He's saying that he's okay. And in this moment, you're at your dad's house. Wow. So it's the max. But I can tell, but thanks for asking. Okay. Okay. He's saying that. Let's look here. Let's put up, so we're not going to have this. So we'll take this down from this area. I know, I'll have to get them later. But for right now, I'm going to put this here. Let's get the cabinets to come up first. Cabinet. CAB. And there they are. Let's do these. And we're going to put these across the top. These are birch. Yeah. Is this too dark? Do I need to bring this light over for a minute? Let's take this piece and put here. Let's put this away and here. And let's pick this up and bring this over here for a second while I'm working on this part. And let's put these in. 1, 2. And we need a block here. Can we use this? Let's see. Nope, we can't use that. I know what we can use. Let's just use the square. Wood, stripped. Let's just use stripped, that looks like stripped birch. Just plain stripped birch there. Yes, and we can put it there like that. And that'll work for that corner. And now we need some lights in this part. We could just go ahead and have light come down, or we could put lights up on the top of this. Let's look at X-Line, Simply Light for a minute. Let's look at these. Let's see if we can do these. We have these already. We have this. Let's make those go away. Let's do these. Let's see which ones of these we can use here. So if we do these, they sit like that. Okay, so I don't want this one. Let's put one here and one here. Keep touching that instead of the wall. Here, and can we put one? No. That's going to make it go all the way across, and we don't want it. That's actually enough, I think. And then we're going to hang something, so that'll be okay. And so this is the kitchen. And the living room is going to be here. So the kitchen, what we said we were going to do is we're going to put a table and chair right here that can be used as a place where they look out. And then we'll put in a dining, an actual dining. Or maybe we'll just go ahead and just have this be small and just have this area and just have them eat in the kitchen. Nah, I think I want to put a little counter right here. So let's take this counter and let's put it, let's face it this way, and let's put just that little bit to give them just a little tiny bit more room right in this spot right here. And I like that. And they can even have stools pull up to this. Do we want, we could just do one, but the refrigerator, it opens up there, so we'll just do, whoop, we'll just do the double and just have this part right here. And let's do stools. Nice wood. It is. Whoops. Let's do this. Wait, what was that? Let's look at everything. Max has started working on the Alchemist, and everyone else is working on stuff. And I don't see, anyone else finishing any of their projects, so we'll have to go and look at them in just a moment. She came home early. Look at that. He is, I'm disturbing him. He's acting very weird, and I think it's because I'm there. So let's go out. I'll come back to them in just a moment. But that's the stripped birch, and it does make a nice look. It's also what he's chosen, what Walter and Zion have chosen for the main kitchen, the main cafe area, and for these are actually birch, Farmer's Delight birch cabinets, which are really fun. And on that side, okay, so let's come here. Let's come here for a minute. And let me think about let's go on the outside. I'm going to look at what this building looks like now that we did all of that special color. And let's see what that special color looks like out here. So that means that we have wall pieces right there that look like that. And coming with stone. I think that's going to be okay. I think I'm fine with that part. This is all actually open under here. We could, look at this. We could practically build another apartment under here, but there would be no way for them to get to it unless they got to it from some stairwell. But look at this space here. Isn't this curious? This is off of the corridor, and we have these up. These places are up high here, and we could look at some of the rest of that. This is the dye shop that is being worked on, and look at the signs. What does this sign say? This sign says shark skin. That's perfect. That says shark skin. And right here, that says something. THIS. I something this, it looks like. It looks like that. We'll have to ask him what it says on that side. Yeah, it's a shame because the location of these makes it that these signs don't work as well. And so those are things that happen when you set places. And for me and the way I set things, those are unexpected things that happen. These right here, we have the same thing here, but we'll have to wait until he's done. And then the level 5 of this has a set of solar panels that are under this rock. And the question is, I think that the Tana will get kind of a little perturbed if I make that whole rock disappear. There is enough room for some solar panels right here, and they can get the sun right here, so I think that's going to be good. If we wanted to, we could stretch these out one more on both sides, and that'll take up a little bit more space for the fact that these aren't going to be there, because we'll probably bring the rock back down over this part of the building so that it looks like that the building is carved out of the rock, and that's what we want to do. But he's still working on that, so we can't do that there. Where these signs are, I hate taking them down because they're really neat, so I'm just leaving that one. This one's visible. This one right here that says C Candy, C and it's Chroma Hills. Chroma Hills is making it that I can't read it unless I'm really far away. Yeah, I tried that the other day too, didn't I? But I love that the signs are there. So in this area here where we can see, look at this. This is a fan section for the bakery right here. And this is their set. And we can do the same here because we had to remove the others. Why don't we just go ahead and pull this across? I see those, but it's up above that. We might want to pull that across and give them a little bit more, but there might be enough with just these being here. And that was over top of gray, but that's blue now. And then here, why is this here? I'm not sure why that part is there. I don't mind that. That's actually kind of fun. All the different colors on the outside of the rock. And this rock is already healed on this piece. And on this one here, those are healed. This one's healed. The one that is over here, the one that has to do with this factory, this is the one that we have actually shaved up. So there's enough rock here. We're saying that that's enough to hold this piece, and that we're going to have that this is going to stay like this. This piece that's on top of this building is the one that's going to come back down, and it would start coming down from right in here. So this is, I believe that is stair. Yeah, it is. So the stair pieces here, we would probably have to pull out these so that we could put this in these parts right here. we pull this part out all the way so that all of this right here would be flat, because we're going to bring the mountain back down on top of this part. So it's 4:30 in the morning, so this is a perfect thing to do here. And yeah, I can't either. It's difficult to read them, and it's just Chroma Hills. It probably looks really nice from the other texture packs. It probably works really well with other texture packs, but with ours it's not working quite so well. Let's do this in lines so that I can see. Let's look at the 3 different kinds we have here. For one sec, I think it was loading as if the sign was with some problem. Oh, oh yeah, like it's a light sign that somehow isn't coming in properly. Yeah, it kind of does. Let's do that, and let's do these 2 and this here, and at least we have that part. And that, how much of this do we want to put back? Look at this piece. So this piece is right here. We can't do anything. This is a level 3 of this building, so we'll have to wait until the carpenter shop is done to put in that side. But right here where this is, we can continue to put this out right here. So why don't we do that? So we're primarily interested in making it look like this is carved out of the mountain, and that's what we want. And so let's get that pieces. Let's get these right here. Like that there. Yeah, every once in a while you hear the scary. You hear the scary part in the underwater, in Minecraft underwater. That's actually Minecraft with those sounds, which is just really pretty spooky. And how much more do we have? How much more can we bring? This is a chimney. Let's take these 3 pieces away right here, and I think we'll be good. We'll be good, yeah. See, it's a chimney here. Let's take these parts of the chimney away and have this entire thing be rock all the way up to here. And that will take care of those parts that are showing right there. They're encased in stone, so it's no way that they're going to start a fire or something like that. And then this part of the rock is healed right here. And that was there for this. I could bring this up a little bit more right to this part on this. And it looks like that. That rock is okay. And then here, let's put one of these right there. And then we'll wait for this other part to be done, because I have a feeling that they're just going to take all of this away if I start trying to put anything down here. This is the glass shop. This looks like the glass shop here. It also has a definitely the glass shop. And so it has one, and it has this rock. So if we turned this, could we save some of it? Or else, let's see how big this is. This is pretty big. And it's coming down from here, right from here, which would not be that, right from here. This is going to come down right on top of this, right in this part right here. So there's that. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. and it would be coming right here like that. That's the outside of that on that side, and coming down on the rock right here, right beside this, right here. And this is the part that we want to bring back. This part right here. You think Mixasa would be a bit crazy or mad with this idea, but what if we replace the glass of the corridors by glass Dunham ornamentum panels of the corridors with glass Dunham ornamentum panels? They'll look the same. The glass of the corridors. The reason the glass looks like this is because it's Chroma Hills. This is actually just plain glass. This is the normal glass. This is, this is the, and you're talking about maybe making Dunham ornamentum where you have glass that's encased in blocks. Because I don't, yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Good
I
day
don't
to
think
you.
so. I think I prefer the glass looking like it's reinforced against the weight of all of these, of the water. Like the ones you always are holding with you in the backpack. You mean these pieces, these panels? Oh yeah, nah. I think they're too weak. I think they're too weak for holding the water up. I can't explain. It's just a thing on my part that's saying that some of this, yes, some of this is impossible, but I'm trying to make a lot of it as possible as much as possible to be possible. And so I don't really want to put it on here. When I put this on, so for instance, if I cover this like this, see this right here, then when we go inside, it'll look like there isn't any glass there. And see the problems we have on the outside from this? So I'm pretending, it is part of my story, that the iron frameworks that are in these glass and the wood framework that's in these glass, and I'm not saying this is wood, I want this to be like some sort of rusted iron instead of actual wood. In actuality, I think that's supposed to be wood, but I'm saying that that's iron. So the weight of the water on that glass is why it has all this framework in it. That's my story, that the weight of the water is keeping this glass from imploding and keeping the glass from breaking, because water is heavy. And so that's what I'm doing. When I put the mountains back on these buildings, the buildings aren't holding up the mountains. I want it to look like the building is carved out of the inside of these mountains. And so that's like, for instance, right here where this is, this whole section right here. I want it to look like the building actually, they had to carve this back in order to fit this here. So there's this, there's one of these, and there's another one of these, oops, and then this. So it doesn't look, oops, I just lost that bush. I wanted to have that kind of look, like it's actually carved out of the rock, because that would actually be what would be happening here. They wouldn't be they wouldn't clear this away. They would just go ahead and clear away what needed to be cleared away, and the rest would just be here. And so that's the look that I want to do. Remember of the peaks that we make in there's something behind the heart, the style showcases. Oh, gave you an idea. Ah, ah. So see this right here? See that? That's right here where this is. Now I can justify this because lava hitting water always makes stone right here. So this floating stone is actually protecting this. But in this area here, we're going to have to show that this is carved back a little bit. Maybe we can have a little bit of this be on this building. We'll see how much of this is going to stay like this when it gets up to level 5. But that is one of the things. Yeah, that's where the lava fall is, right there on top of the buildings right here. This lava fall that has been here the entire time and runs down the side of this rock. And then over here we have the waterfall that has been here, and that's this waterfall that's coming out of this hill right here, coming out of the mountain right here and falling all the way down into this area, and that is really pretty. I like that. So it's once again nighttime, and what am I looking at? This is another thing too that I was thinking that I was going to have this be covered as well, that to bring this whole section right here all the way over and put it in this place. So even this top thing is carved out of here. This top area where they are is carved out, but right here in this section, right here where this is up, that was too close, this is coming right up and carved and matching right here, so reaching that right there. It actually is carved out of this. And let's put this here. We can have that be there. I'm okay with that. And yeah, so we're just going to bring it right to this part. Why? Just because I actually sort of like that it's not going to show. And I think I'm going to bring it all the way out to this mark on here and have it be much more that it doesn't show here. So we have this part here. We can actually bring this down right in here. So we can bring this whole thing over. We're working on this at night while we're waiting. And we had this part of the rock here. All of this, let's see the shape of this. All of this is really this piece of rock here. And it's all in these shapes anyway. So we can pull this whole thing over as a blind over top of this entire section right here. And then up the side, let's do this one up to where this is right here. You can't see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, you so can't see what I'm doing. Let's get one. There's one right here. Let's get one of these. Goodness sakes, let me put this right here, and let me put one right here so that we can see for a minute. So I think I'm going to bring these parts down in this section right here. And it's still dark. Is it dark if I hold one of these in my hand? Let's see if I hold this in my hand. There we go. Let's see if we can do it that way so you can at least see what I'm doing in this corner. So we can bring this down all the way down to here where it is. And this obviously is here. And it looks like that came up to there. So let's do that. We could actually, judging from this part right here, have this go here and have this actually be this piece right here coming up in this section and going into these corners right in this spot. Okay, so that brings that rock a little bit more into these sections here. There's something above this. It's the university right there. And then have this part be carved out. So in other words, so this comes all the way, so we can have this come even more. We can have this come to here, right here like this, all the way across. So this row, and then this row right here, and then the lower row right here. So it's obvious that this was carved out, and that looks like it's floating in this part. So I can't do that, and that just leaves this. So then the thing is, do I want to do this? Do I want to bring this corner right here down? And I think I do, just for right now. So from here, this now looks like this in this area right here. Actually like that. Let's take that corner piece off. And then we have, of course, the university, the surface university. Imagine the peak. Oh, there it is. Remember the peaks that we make, the style showcases. What if you build a test platform on the peaks for to make building tests? Okay, I agree. It's not too creative. Test platform? Huh. Interesting. That's curious. I don't know. I actually don't. This one right here belongs on top of this. This is the hospital, and we knew this was one of the first ones where we were like, okay, when the hospital's done, this whole thing can just come back right to this part right here, where this is all the hospital, coming up right in this spot and coming down right here from these pieces right here along this wall. We can have these pieces come back where they belong right here, and this four square right here. So I took away the light that would have allowed you to see, right? There we go. So this part right here, and I'm putting in, there's something here. I see. I'm not really swimming. See, I'm not swimming. Now I'm swimming. Let's bring this down on top, and let's see where this goes to. There it is. There's that piece. And then let me look at this. Right here, this piece comes down right to this corner right there. And then this piece here. And these two, let's take this one and put right here, and then this one and put right here. So in real life, as if this isn't real life, but in the life on this planet, it's more than likely that they might have just blown up this mountain and completely removed it. But this is something that we need to start considering more. Why? Why do that? So in some areas, doing that is a lot of work, and then you have all the rubble, and then you have to remove it and all that kind of stuff. Whereas it would be better to just carve the building out of the side of that. And so that's the way I'm thinking about that. So that one's actually healed. This piece that has been here the whole time, this piece is healed now. And it is all where it was. This piece here, that is a part of this, is one of the ones that we can bring back down. It's interesting that on the hospital that there isn't a solar panel on the hospital, and it seems like there should be. It seems like there could be. But right where we are, it's not going to matter anyway because of this. We are literally right here underneath this piece. So even though there is roof space for one, we're not going to be able to do that. And this whole entire thing here, where this whole line is, that artificial line is we're going to start reconnecting this back in. So I just need lots of things to talk about. And it'll be fun when Vincentius comes back on, and we'll spend some time. I'll start doing those kinds of things when we have lots to talk about, because those are the kind of things where it looks like a hard job until you're talking. Imagine the peak of a lava fall. Rake 2 stones of the base. Imagine the peak of the waterfall. Whoosh. The peak of the waterfall. I'm not sure. Break 2 stones of the base. Oh yeah, well, they won't go down. The minute the lava touches this, see, it comes back. That's what happens when you break the stone. So even if I broke all of this, it would just come back. See that? It just comes back to those places. So yeah, so it's not like it would fall through in any kind of way. That's the lava. So this whole little stone platform here is the lava making stone when it touches water. And this isn't finished, so we'll wait. Jania, and let's find out what everyone's doing. What is keeping everyone? Let's go and see what they don't have. Because I thought that, well, you do have to check on the builders from time to time and just see what's going on with them. So we're at this hallway right here. Why don't we check on Max for a minute? And we'll go that way. And we'll do that. Yeah, it is curious. It is curious what happens with the stone, with lava. It is daytime. What is it that you don't have?
I could help you with that.
Let me look at you and what you need. You need 12 soil, soul soil. And that is most interesting. Okay, that is something that we'll have to see if there is some. We are probably going to have to order it, have to trade for it, because I don't have a way of getting that. And it's an interesting thing. So the player has to go to the end, has to go to the nether. The colony doesn't go to the end and the nether until much farther along. And the things that you have to have sometimes, now I'm building level 5 buildings. So there are level 3 buildings for going to a nether mine. And those would probably be, that's probably something that if I had that done first, then that is what we would. What are you two doing? Are you fighting? What's going on with you guys? Get off of him. Oh, we haven't had this in a long time.
I could help you
where
with that.
people are laying down. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with
I'm
you?
going to do my best work
You
for
want to
you.
sleep? Chase, I'm sorry. That
Work,
wasn't you.
work. I'm going to do my
What's going
best
on
work.
here? Why aren't you... Okay. This is interesting. Long time ago we used to have this. And I hope that it does not mean that we've gotten to the maximum that Java can stand, because that would not be fun. Let's go to the ship. I know, isn't that wild? Let's go to the ship and let's call them and let's see if we can get them to straighten out. Long time ago, that was a common problem. And I think, I'm just speculating, that it's probably a Java problem, but let's recall, okay, so here's a problem. If I recall them to here, they might come outside of the submarine, and I don't want that. So I'm going to recall them to the town hall. I forgot about that. I don't want them coming in response to that and being outside of the submarine. So let's go to the town hall right quick. I'm just going to sneak out here, out of this place right here, and I'm going to go here. And can we see the sky? Yes. Let's come up. Let's go up to the ship and let's call them from there. So we're coming over. Come on. This is very curious. So they're both... Are they both still here? Yes, they are. So let's call... Who's on the ground? Brett is on the ground. Isn't that odd? So, what are you doing here, Yaz? Oh, you're now the mayor here too, huh? Let's go to here. Let's go to Brett. And let's recall him. And let's go to Chase. And let's recall him.
I could
So
help you
there's
with that.
the two of them, and they are now correct. And let's see if they're going to stay that way for a while. What is the matter with you? Kimberly, I know, I see them. I'm going to see what's the matter.
I'm going to do my best work
You're
for
waiting
you.
to be cured? Why aren't you in the hospital? If you need a doctor, why aren't you going to the hospital? Is the hospital out of medicine? Let me check and see why they're not getting cured at the hospital. Or why a doctor's not coming out and finding them. That's probably one of the problems right there. Let's see if Melina needs... Melina, Brett is Melina's partner. What's wrong with Kimberly? I'll check and see in just a minute what's wrong. Let's come here. Melina?
I can help you with that.
Are you out of medication? I see you have a bowl. Do you actually not have any medicine? She's got plenty. She's out of potatoes. Did we need to start Atticus growing potatoes again? I didn't think that we did. Let me check for a minute and see what's going on. Was Kimberly doing something strange? I'll check on her in just a minute. Let's come here and see if we have any potatoes. P-O-T-A-T. We have 13,000. So she's not asking for potatoes. And she's not doing anything. They're not going to the hospital. Something's going on. So let's look here. We've got 2 hospitals. This is Melina here. She
What is it?
has a potato, so she's not asking for any. She has some carrots. She has everything. I don't think there's anything in that cooler. It's the potatoes that she's short on, but that shouldn't be keeping them from coming. So see, he just walked by. What are you trying to do, Alessandro? Let's see where he is going to go. All of a sudden, it seems like they can't find... There she is. There's one of the doctors. Maybe it was because I was over in that other section, maybe? I don't understand. But that is very curious.
Good day to you. I can
So
help
we've
you
got
with
a
that.
bunch of people walking around. Like they can't find... Alessandro, are you going to go down to... Go down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, yes, exactly. If I didn't know better, it almost looks like some of them can't find their way down. They're not going downstairs. They aren't. And I don't know why they're not going down. See, they keep coming here because they want to get back to the ship. And it's almost as though they've lost their way and they don't know how to get back to the ship. Now, if I call them back, I'm really afraid that they're going to actually appear on the outsides of the building. Now, he's going all the way down here. It's like they can't find their way back. They can't find their way through this tunnel to the other side. So they're trying to find their way. Isn't that curious? Where's everybody in this section? Okay, it's nighttime. Let me go back out. I'm going to go to sleep. I want to see something. I want to see if the people come to this area or if something's going on, why this corridor, why something's happening there. Let's go down to my home away from home for a minute. And let's go in and let's sleep and let's see what's going on. So sometimes when I'm working on stuff for a long time, I do have to check on the people. So we're going to check on the people right now because something is going on. So it is the next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to put that away and come out here. Going into my house, getting a little something. And then let's come out and let's go back. Let's go back to that, to this outlet. It's raining again. Let's go back to here and come inside right here. And here we are. Let's come through here and let's see. We don't need any potatoes. That's why Atticus and Aelia are waiting for these to grow in. And there is Marcel, and there is Angel. And where are they going? Let's see where they're going for a minute. They're going down here to eat. Does Houston not have any food? Let's see. They're going up and they're going to sit in the restaurant. Houston is out of food. Sure enough, this might be what's going on. Let's come here. Let's make a recipe for him. Let's make that go away. I'm going to make a recipe for him and then we'll come back. There's some things. That sink, I don't remember that being there. That might be new. Let's come here and let's get sandwiches. Why don't we do sandwiches? So we're going to put sandwiches on the recipe. We're going to put breakfast sandwiches on the recipe right here. And we'll make these up. Let's do salads.
I can help you.
I can help you with
let's put salads on the recipe. And let's do soup. And let's do noodle soup. Let's put noodle soup with vegetables.
Good day to you. I can help you.
We're going
with
to use
that.
vegetable broth instead of chicken broth in the noodle soup. Let's put all of these in here.
Work.
And then there's Rohan getting something to eat. And we'll have, and Nadia's sitting here. What are you waiting for? You need a bucket, Nadia? Who are you just talking to?
Good day
Asher?
to you.
Really, Nadia? Asher?
What is it?
That's interesting. Nadia is with
I'm going
Atticus.
to do my best to work for you.
But maybe they were just having lunch together. Because a whole bunch of people were waiting to be fed.
Good day to you.
Asher looked like he was embarrassed to be caught with Nadia. That was curious.
I'm going to do my best
there
to work for
is Jacob. Jacob was waiting to eat. There's Aelia, and he's going to feed the Marcel and Angel, who were upstairs, and then they'll go back to work as well. And there's Aelia going to her farm area. Let's look here for a second. That was very curious. Yay! Look, our farm is doing wonderfully. And there's Marcel leaving with his takeout. He's getting some takeout. And he's going back to the athletics. Uh-oh. See this here? What is this? Alessandro, what is this? I do not understand.
I could help you with that.
Alessandro is completely laying down here. And there's everybody together. What is happening with you, Alessandro?
I could help you with that.
He is not walking. Let me do something for a second. They're taking him somewhere. This is very scary. Let's see where they're going for a minute. This is how she got killed. But they can't go anywhere. This is Marcel.
What is it?
No, there's Alessandro on the ground. If I can click on him, I'm going to try and see. Oh, I'm way past
I could help you
time,
with that.
too. I can't do anything about him.
I'm going to do my
Marcellus,
best
what
to
are you
work for
saying?
you.
There he is. He's gone. So you brought him here so that he would go away? Is that it? You were trying to take care of him, wake him up, or have him redo something? That was very interesting, Aubrielle and Marcellus.
I could help you with
Wasn't that strange? All right, so where is he? Is he back here? That is freaky. I have to go. I'm going to have to go and leave this. It's some kind of protest for more rest. It did seem that way. Aubrielle and Marcellus are fine. That is very curious. How much do you want to bet if I go up here, he's going to be up there somewhere? Exile them too? Let me go up. Wait. There he is. Alessandro, what was wrong with you? Look, he's fine now. Paisley is coming after him. Did he lose his mind? That is so fascinating. What is going on, Alessandro?
I'm going to do my best to work
You want
for
to
you.
sleep. So he's still saying he wants to sleep. I know, guys. I see him. But now they're all going. Why is he saying he wants to sleep? And now they're in this corner. Where did you just go to, everybody? Where did he just go? This is fascinating. And I can't stay. We'll have to investigate. Uh-oh. Did you see that? That is so weird. Ah, and there is, who's this now? Now it's Brett. Let them sleep. How? They're guards. They're not supposed to be sleeping. And yet that's what they're acting like. They want to go to bed and they can't go to bed. See this? It's saying, I want to sleep. Why are you bothering me? Skip the chit-chat. I don't see anything where they're supposed to be sleeping. So, so he's just going to stay there. Oh my God. I'm not stopping you from sleeping. They have plenty of beds. Guards aren't supposed to be sleeping. Yeah, I know. I know. All right. I am so sorry, guys. I am past the time for today, and I do have to go. But isn't that wild? What is causing that? I'll have to find out. But that is really wild. You say it's glitched? Yeah, to say the least. But we'll see. Guards don't sleep. So the fact that he's saying that he wants to sleep is part of the problem right there. Because guards don't actually sleep. And so if the guard wants to sleep, this is something new and isn't working. So we'll have to see. So there was an update, and this is a part of the updates. So when they start having this problem in their colonies, we'll find out what's going on with it. And that'll be really funny. Yes, you're right, Zaf. I've overworked them. I think that they saw things underwater and that drove them crazy. I think that's what happened. They saw things in Tana they weren't supposed to see, and they are crazy. No, you're not. Okay, let's go back here. Look at this. She's actually farming. So let me come here for a minute. I'm going to stop her from doing this just for a second. She's farming because she can't farm her own fields. So now she's going to farm these. And I took her off. These are X'd off. Why is she farming? We're in trouble, people. She is actually farming. She's not supposed to be. This isn't even her farm. Let me take her off of... I'll just have a whole bunch of wheat for a minute. Let me take her off of pause. She wasn't paused. She was unpaused. I unpaused her. I remember that. So why can't she see her wheat farms then? Hold on. Let's look here. Why doesn't it show? Grr. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. That remember when the submarine looked like a military sub? I wonder if they were actually exposed to a weapon that actually, yeah, they were. I think you're right. That they were actually exposed to a weapon that drove them crazy. I think you're right. I think you're right. I hadn't thought about that. Okay. So see what's happening here? Let me see what Atticus wants to work. Atticus wants to do the wheat farms. Okay, fine, Atticus. You do the wheat farms. Let me take Atticus off of... I'm going to do this. This is most interesting. So let's manage. And he's not paused anymore. They were both paused and now they're not. So Atticus is working the wheat farms instead, and Aelia is going to work these farms. So that's fine. Now they show? Now she's working them? I have to go. I have to go. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. This works so well, and to see the confusion here is really freaky. It's really freaky. It is. I am a smart person. You could say to me, what kind of coat is that one that our teacher, I forget, is wearing? Is it blue? Let's see. Let me check, and then I'm going to go. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. I think they were exposed to a siren song, a weapon, and that is actually making them... I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to see it. I'm going to have to show you tomorrow, Mr. Villager, because they're sleeping, and I would have to go out, and they're going to be sleeping for a while. So I'm just going to go for now. What I'm hoping is that when I get out and get back in, it'll straighten out some of these problems. This is not normal for Minecolonies. Minecolonies works amazingly well. And so this has to do with some changes that were made just recently, and it might have to do with 20. Some things that are going on in 20 that are doing that, and then this is being backported to 19. So I'm going to find out what it is, and yes, Mr. Villager, I definitely will show you that tomorrow. Zaf, Afgaristo, and thank you. Yes, thank you. And Mr. Villager, obrigada. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. And yes, Mixasa is with family today for the next couple of days. It's midnight there. Kalinikta. Good night, Zaf. And I will talk to you both soon. Okay, I'm going to play music. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now. Everyone else, enjoy your games. enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. Bye.